Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So still pretty much nothing going on. So as expected yesterday, we did get back to the top of the flag that's here. Just want to extend this flag a little bit further down. Yeah, I can draw it either way I want to, but I think that is the correct thing to do there. That's my flag. Sorry guys, just give me a sec. There we go. Okay, so that's the flag. We got above it. We're back below it again, but lots of chaos here. Oscillators indicating more move to the downside, but if you look to the left, there is quite a strong zone of chaos, should I say. It's not support or resistance at the moment. It's just all over the place. This pin bar is interesting. That is fairly interesting for a rejection. So as you can see here, yesterday we had this little move down, bouncing off the moving averages, then above the moving averages, back below the moving averages, and we did try get through the trend line to the upside. Didn't work out with the retracement back down. Now, as far as I'm concerned, we are sideways right now, so we are just buggering around between 106.142 and 105.805. We do have some data coming out. We do have non-farm payrolls on Friday, so I suspect this is going to continue for most of the week. So for Euro USD, I think I will sit quietly. I am still paying attention to this 106.142 though. If we do manage to build a base above there and get support, that's going to trigger a break above this flag, which would then should get the currency moving to somewhere in that direction there, which would be the flag target, which is 107.424. But at the moment, it's big up, big down, big confusion, so I think I'll just stay away from that. And I just want to close off on the 15 minutes here, and you can see above the moving averages, below the moving averages. Whenever that's happening in a day, that's just complete confusion. Pay attention to what's happening here, though, grouping to the oscillators at the moment. So could be a rejection here, and if that is a rejection of the flag, which could get us moving back down to sort of this area here, 105.606. So if you've got time on a lower time frame, might be worthwhile watching, but for me, I'm sitting on the sides. Moving across to US dollar, Japanese yen, we had a flag break, we've got a flag retest with a pin bar coming off a fairly strong level here at 136079, and I think we've got to go quite far back before we get where that support is. So that's going all the way back to 2001. You can see that's kind of the area that we're at the moment. So if we come back to the 8 hour, that area there is a clear break of a significant level quite far back in time, and we've exhaustion bar flag. Next logical move is to the upside. So the structure here looks a little bit better, but again, if you look what happened yesterday, we broke the flag. We came back to test it, but we came back into the flag. So this level is still very much in play, and I'm just going to add a second one here. That's the zone. I want to see a pullback into this area. I want to see a support for a move to the upside. Not entirely convinced. Big up, big down. If I come to 15 minutes again, we can see fairly well structured, and then sideways, and then just plummeting. Reversal of the moving averages at the moment. Oscillators all over the place. So I'm also sit on hands here for USD Japanese yen. We'll get it right shortly. So that is kind of the dollar. The dollar's really looking all over the place. So if we can move across the pound, British pound, Japanese yen, this is still in play. So you can see we've got a bit of a rejection here. I'm just going to add the second level in, which you should always have on your charts. There's my first area. Let's just get that right. So that tail there is my first area, and there's my second one. And you're always looking for two that are fairly close to each other, and those are the two that are close to each other. And you can see that was the target. Sellers came in. We're now looking to buy off this next level here at 163.800, targeting the same area for a sort of getting out of half your position and waiting for the next half to move. If it does get all the way up to the measured move, which is up here at 168066, take profit. If it doesn't, you take profit at the next one, wait for the pullback, add more on, and so you continue. But just moving on to the hour, it's another one of a big up, hit the target there, and then reversed all our gains. So on the daily, that is a pin bar rejection right there off structure. And the other thing that you also need to bear in mind at the moment is that that is sort of a trend line as well with a grouping here. So 50-50 call here. I still think that that measured move is in play. However, with that big up, big down, you'd be foolish to still be in, to be honest. So 15-minute is the same thing. Big up, big down, looking like a rejection. So if we're going to reject this area, and it's right where we are at 164315, then you should look for a second move down. So it is a lower high, daily pin bar, etc. So yeah, I suppose that measured move is null and void at the moment. That's kind of the way we should see this. That's a massive rejection. But nevertheless, on the 8th hour, it is still up. Oscillators all over the place. So this is still the area to watch, 163800. If you see us building a base here on a lower time frame, and you don't want this kind of base, I want a proper base, it's well worth going with the trend. Trend is up, so go with the trend. You're probably going to get more big up, big down. So take your profit on each level. Moving on to Euro British Pound. So we had a break of what is a flag, to be honest. Let's just put the other level in so we all see what we're talking about. That's the flag. We do have a measured move. That's kind of what we're looking for there, but I would expect us to be held up at that point before attempting to get to this area here. And you can see there is some structure here as well. So there's quite a bit going on, but we also have this little area here. You can see there. 3 touches on that where we got just below it and then buyers came in. So oscillators turned over, big engulfing, just want to get rid of this level, sort of big inside bar, not quite off structure, just below the structure. But if we drop down to the hour, exact same scenario as the rest of the markets here, big down, big up. We do have diversions at the moment, so a big question here, there is another level to pay attention to, is are we going to get a rejection of this level? So if we do get a rejection here, then I would expect it to continue. Your profit top area is going to be 087685. If you get through that, then you're looking at 087352. But at the moment, Forex is looking really, really volatile. And whenever you've got big moves like this on the 15 minutes, down, big up. The only thing that was true on the short yesterday was that rejection there at 088093. And you can see market opens. Was that market open? Sorry, 789. Yep. So as I said yesterday, just in the that was the European market open. We rallied up, broke through the first level quite strongly. And then got the second level where you've got your tail, then you've got your pin bar there. So quite simple. You're looking immediately as you see that pin bar enter, stop up there. So it's a 100-point stop loss, and you were looking for this, which is 379 points. So that worked out. But as I say, you want to be in and out these markets. You don't want to be holding for extended periods of time. So watch this zone here. 15 minutes, it is setting up an inverse head and shoulders. So today could be a completely different day. It is big move down, big move up. So on the daily, that is a pin bar. Sorry, the day before was a pin bar, but this is sort of an inside engulfing bar on that pin bar with the oscillators grouped to downside off this structure. So pay attention to these two levels, because if you start getting above them, then this flag is null and void. Then I would expect us to continue. So yeah, Forex is all over the place, guys, and higher time frames are in one direction, lower time frames have trends in the opposite direction. And whenever that happens, volatility normally settles in. So yeah, if you've got time, get down to the lower time frames, because those are the ones which you will probably find a bit more structure. And you can see here on the 6 minutes, sorry, that was the level. You can see there, there's the first level above it, there's a second level that started, closed above it, and then you had 2 rejections. So in fact, there to there, 41 points or 58 points, 60 points off that level, that would have been your entry for a move to the downside. Anyway, for Forex, for me, I think I am pretty much going to just keep, I'll sit on the bench today. This is absolutely insane. A lot of the stuff that I was expecting to happen on the dollar didn't happen. Sort of just all over the place. The only thing that really played out was Euro British Pound, but that's basically reversed all its gains as well. So that's going to be a very interesting setup today, I think. If we do get rejections going in the original directions that the Forex pairs were moving, then I'd be willing to get into that. If they start moving on the opposite direction, they started moving yesterday, I'll wait for the pullbacks before getting in on that. So I am sit on hands until I see structure that is going to either be support or resistance that we can buy or sell off. Anyway, that's it for me. Hope it helps somewhat. It is crazy times at the moment, but we will catch up with you tomorrow. Cheers for now.